I'm here in California where gas prices are at the highest in the nation. If you've been driving lately, you may have noticed the high cost of gasoline. I've noticed it personally, and because of that, I've been looking for new ways to save when filling up at the tank.
So I found this app that I think a lot of drivers will appreciate. It's called GasBuddy, and in this video I'm going to show 5 ways of how I can save money using GasBuddy. Before we get started really quick, if you want to save money and you also want to help the environment, consider taking alternative forms of transportation. More environmentally friendly forms of transportation include walking, bicycling, transit, and driving electric vehicles. But if you're like me, sometimes you need to drive a car, which is why I'm going to explain how to get started with GasBuddy and the 5 different ways you can use it to save money. It all starts with the GasBuddy app, which can be downloaded for free. Once installed, I immediately have access to its most basic feature. Using your location, it will search all the gas stations around you and then show them in a list with the price and the cost of paying for gas. There's so many times when I've pulled up to a gas station, I've wondered, is there a gas station around me that has a cheaper price for gas? Well, this is what this app helps you with. You don't even have to register for a GasBuddy account to do this. To access this feature, click on the Find Gas part of the menu on the bottom of the app. Obviously, the main benefit of this is hopefully you choose the cheapest gas that you're willing to drive for. Personally, when I use this feature, I have to do some mental math to figure out if it's really worth driving further out to get slightly cheaper gas. Or sometimes you have to think about if you have to drive and it's along the way, or if it's going out of your way, which will even cost more time. Sometimes I don't prefer to go for the cheapest gas, but other times it really makes sense and I do choose it. So that's one of the main features you can use to save money with the app, but there's still a lot more. Because I want to get more savings out of using GasBuddy, I also got the GasBuddy Card. That's right, there's a GasBuddy Card. Using the card is the main way to save money with GasBuddy. And this is how you can get the card. After I registered for my GasBuddy account for free through the app, I then have the option of submitting a request for the GasBuddy Card. Once I submitted that request, they ask you for some information, including your bank account, because the bank account will be linked to your card. Then the card comes in the mailbox, and I open it and activate it through the app itself. The GasBuddy Card works a lot like an ATM card. Whenever I use this card at a gas station, it will withdraw money directly from my bank account. How do you get savings with this card? Well, you just use it with any GasBuddy participating gas station, which you can find through the app, and you'll get some savings automatically. So the idea is you use this card and you also choose the cheapest gas that you can find through the app, and with both those features combined, you save even more money. So how do I use this card? I first need to find a participating gas station through the app. If you go to the Find Gas menu, make sure the Pay with GasBuddy filter is set so it only shows gas stations that participate with the GasBuddy program. Any of the gas stations that appear can be used with the card to get savings. Some stations allow even further savings with deal alerts. A deal alert is an additional saving that the gas station will give you, but it has to be activated. So if it's a gas station with deal alert, I activate the deal and a notification will pop up showing that the deal is active. I now have a certain amount of time to get gas at this location, but if the time runs up, I will not get that additional savings from the deal alert. To complete this process, I go to the gas station and use my GasBuddy as the payment card before I fill up for gas. I then punch in my 4-digit driver ID and then fill up my gas like normal. When I get charged for the gas, I won't see the savings immediately. The real cost and the savings I received will then later appear in the app. I can also check my bank balance to verify that. It's possible to activate deal alerts without using the GasBuddy card, but deal alerts without using the card will noticeably save less per gallon. Now that we talked about the main ways of saving money with GasBuddy, there's also some additional ways to save that I should mention. One way to save money is to take advantage of the partner organization opportunities that appear in the app. The app calls these opportunities GasBack. The idea with GasBack is if you're a customer with one of the organizations in the GasBack list, you can also participate in other promotional opportunities that can get you additional savings when you purchase fuel through GasBuddy. To see what's available for GasBack, I click on the savings part of the app. From this screen, I get to see all the additional savings I can further gain to save on fuel if I participate in a partner organization promotion. Just make sure to read the fine print and follow the directions exactly for whichever GasBack promotion you choose. Now let's talk about one fun way you can save money by possibly winning free gas. Through the GasBuddy app, I can participate in contests and challenges. If I'm feeling lucky, entering a contest can possibly get me some free gas. I access this in the win menu option. In this example, I'm entering to win $100 in free gas. I don't really expect to win, but because it's easier to enter my name in, why not? If you want to increase your chances of winning, there are challenges you can participate in. By participating in these challenges, you earn points, and for every 1,000 points gives you 1 additional entry in the contest to win $100 of gas. So for example, in this challenge here, I'm being asked to report gas prices. If I were to do this challenge, I feel like the best time would be when I'm filling up gas in my car and I'm waiting. So for me, I just stick to the lower effort challenges that don't take up too much time or inconvenience me. So now we're at the last way of saving money with GasBuddy, and that's through a subscription. A GasBuddy subscription will increase the savings that you get when you use the GasBuddy card. The drawback is you do have to pay monthly for the subscription. There are two tiers of subscriptions. The first one is GasBuddy Plus. Currently, GasBuddy Plus costs $8 a month or $90 a year. You can save up to a max of 40 cents per gallon at a participating GasBuddy station. If you don't activate Deal Alert, you'll save at least 20 cents per gallon for up to 50 gallons per month. The next tier of subscription is the GasBuddy Premium. GasBuddy Premium costs $10 a month, or if you choose to pay annually, $100 a year. GasBuddy Premium has the same savings as GasBuddy Plus, but you also have access to a roadside assistance service that you can use up to 3 times a year. You also get more access to additional exclusive GasBack promotions. Are these subscriptions worth it? It depends how much you use GasBuddy. I personally haven't tried either, but if I do, I will make a separate video about my experience using it. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. That's my overview of how to use and save money with GasBuddy. Do you use GasBuddy? Let me know in the comments below and how your experience was with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, or content about traffic and transportation. Thank you so much for watching and have a happy and safe drive. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.